Welcome to our channel, The Info Nexus. 10 secret signs that she has multiple partners. Let's take a deeper dive into the initial signs that might subtly suggest she could be exploring other relationships. However, it's crucial to approach these indicators thoughtfully and understand that many of these behaviors can have innocent explanations. They could reflect her personality, lifestyle, or communication style rather than indicating multiple partners. 1. Inconsistent communication patterns. If someone is balancing multiple relationships, their communication might be inconsistent, fluctuating based on availability and priorities. For instance, she could be highly responsive on some days and then unexpectedly quiet or unavailable on others. These patterns can be subtle but tend to show up over time, especially during specific times like evenings or weekends. While inconsistent communication can be a sign of divided attention, it's essential to remember that there are various reasons for gaps in messaging, such as work demands, personal time, or the need for downtime. 2. Keeping you at a distance. Someone who's seeing multiple people may avoid integrating any one person into her social circles or personal life. If she hesitates to introduce you to friends or family, it might suggest she's cautious about becoming too committed or is uncertain about the future of the relationship. By keeping her connections separate, she maintains a level of freedom and flexibility. However, keeping someone at a distance can also stem from personal reasons, like valuing privacy or feeling hesitant to move too fast. 3. Guarding her phone or being secretive. A person who's cautious with her phone, keeping it locked, turning it face down, or avoiding messages around you, may be concealing something she doesn't want others to see. This kind of guarded behavior could indicate she's protecting messages or notifications that reveal other connections. A sudden increase in phone secrecy, especially if it wasn't present before, can be a small indicator. But it's worth remembering that many people are protective of their privacy, and this behavior isn't always a sign of multiple relationships. 4. Last-minute cancellations or schedule inflexibility. When someone frequently cancels or reschedules plans at the last minute, it might mean they're juggling multiple relationships. This kind of inconsistency could reflect a desire to leave options open depending on who is available or most appealing at the time. If she's unwilling to make concrete plans or often changes arrangements without a clear reason, she may be keeping her calendar flexible. However, sudden shifts in schedule can also result from a busy or unpredictable lifestyle and aren't always tied to relationship commitments. 5. Unusual patterns in social media behavior. If someone is careful about their social media, it can suggest they're maintaining an image of independence or ambiguity. Posting photos with different people or avoiding tagging or acknowledging you online could reflect a desire to appear single or uncommitted to others. This could be a subtle way of leaving her options open publicly, especially if she's active on social platforms. At the same time, some people are naturally private about their dating lives online, so this behavior can also be a reflection of personality rather than intent. 6. Avoiding intimacy or vulnerability. When someone avoids deeper conversations or remains at a surface level emotionally, it might mean they're trying to keep emotional attachments light and flexible. People who are seeing multiple partners might avoid opening up too much to prevent any one relationship from becoming intense or exclusive. If she often deflects personal topics or stays distant in emotional conversations, she may be guarding herself intentionally. This behavior can also indicate a personal boundary or discomfort with vulnerability rather than involvement with others. 7. Mismatched affection levels. Fluctuating levels of attention and affection can suggest she's balancing her emotional energy across multiple people. For instance, she may be especially warm and attentive one day but distant or distracted the next. These shifts could reflect her attention shifting between different relationships. However, everyone has emotional ups and downs, and inconsistent affection isn't always a result of divided interest. Still, a persistent pattern of highs and lows can be telling when it comes to emotional investment. 8. Lack of effort to build future plans. If she avoids planning future dates, activities, or milestones, it might indicate that she's not prioritizing a future with any one person. People who are unsure about their commitments often avoid setting up shared goals or making plans that tie them to a single relationship. Keeping the future vague allows flexibility and leaves the door open for other connections. However, not everyone feels the need to plan far in advance, and some people may simply prefer a more spontaneous approach. 9. Clues from mutual friends or social circles. Sometimes, hints from mutual friends or shared social circles can reveal someone's dating habits or relationship dynamics. Friends may accidentally disclose details or make comments that suggest she's seeing other people. If mutual friends seem hesitant or vague about her relationship status, it could indicate that she's known for keeping her options open. These clues are often subtle and they shouldn't be overanalyzed, but they can sometimes provide context for her behavior and priorities. 10. Being elusive about single status. When someone is reluctant to label a relationship or is ambiguous about their single status, it can be a way to avoid exclusivity. Avoiding discussions around commitment or downplaying the relationship can help her maintain an undefined status that leaves her options open. This approach allows her to explore different possibilities without feeling tied down. However, some people may simply be cautious about labels early on, especially if they're unsure about how they feel, so it's best to address these signals with clear and open communication.